Hey guys, today's video is going to be on how I achieve these really defined finger coils. If you want to know how I did it, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start off with freshly dampened hair. I got in the shower and just wet the ends of my hair. The roots are still fairly dry and I don't want my hair to be soaking wet for this style. I'm going to detangle my hair as much as I can, comb all the way through it, and then I'm going to add this Shea Moisture Strength and Grow Lock and Braid Butter to the ends of my hair. I don't want to put this on the roots of my hair because I don't need it. The only part that needs to be curled and defined is going to be the ends of the hair. So I just run it through my hair, massage it through my hair, and I find that this Strength and Grow Lock and Braid Butter doesn't weigh my hair down or make it greasy, so I prefer to use this for my finger coils. Then I'm going to start sectioning the hair. I section the hair into a front section and a back section, and then I take the front section and section it into a right section and a left section. I'm going to detangle and twist these guys up into little bantu knots just to get them out of the way while I work with the rest of the hair. The sections don't have to be perfect. I like to make mine as straight as I can, but honestly, it really doesn't matter. Once your hair is all curly, no one's going to be able to see the sections anyways. Then I'm going to take a very small section at the top of my hair, the crown, and put it into a tiny little ponytail just to kind of separate the front section and the back section of the hair to make it easier to work with. Put it in a little ponytail, tie this guy into a little bantu knot to get him out of the way while we work with the front sections. And the way I like to part the front sections just kind of depends on the day. Today I'm going more for a middle part. But I also like to do diagonal parts, kind of like little side parts, just in case throughout the day I want to flip over my hair, I'm able to do so. So I do 4 ponytails across the front, and then I make sure that the parts on the side ponytails are diagonal, like if I were to wear my hair in a side part. I like to coil my hair as I go because my hair does dry a little bit fast, so I kind of like do 2 little sections and then coil the hair, do 2 more sections and then coil the hair. Obviously you want to comb through the hair and then twist it. I like to twist in the direction that my curls already go just because I feel like it makes the curls way more defined and easier to pull apart later on. So I just twist it in the direction that my curls naturally go and then proceed on to the next section. Oh hey, my bae's calling me right now. Alright, so we're just going to keep doing the same thing throughout the remainder of the front sections of the hair, put them in little ponytails, and then we're going to coil into the curls. Front section is now done. We're going to move on to the back section. So I don't like to do a middle part going all the way down my hair because then I find that the curls kind of go on either side and then you'll be able to see that part down the middle. So I like to put my ponytails all in the center going straight down the back. That way when the curls are uncoiled, they kind of fall all over my head instead of in a left and a right section. So I'm going to make ponytails going all across the back in like small to medium sections, just depending on how big you want your curls to be, and just proceed to do that for the remainder of the hair. Then we're going to twist up the hair, coil the hair, and I like to take the bottom 2 sections and split them into 2 sections and then coil it, unlike the front sections where we just took 1 section and coiled the whole thing. So I take this back section, divide it in 2, and then coil the hair, and then take the next section, divide it in 2, and then coil the hair. I think I do that with 1 more section, and then I also make sure I do the crown part because I don't want that part of the hair to just be one giant curl. I want it to go on either side so that it's even on both sides. I have even amount of volume on both sides. So I'm going to coil the crown part and twist that all up, and now that the hair is all coiled up, I'm going to diffuse it just a little bit for the sake of this video and then let it air dry while I do my makeup. And then now I'm back, makeup all did, hair's mostly dry, it's a little bit damp, and then I'm going to take out all of the rubber bands. This part can pull your hair and break your hair. I like to use a little nail scissors to cut them. Sometimes I rip them. It really just depends. If the rubber band is too hard to rip, then obviously just cut it. Just be careful. Don't cut your hair. Take your time. It's not like a race or anything. You want to get it done, but you want your hair to still be there and you don't want to cut it all off. So just take your time. Then we're going to start unraveling the hair. So I take the front sections, I like to start in the front and separate them and twist them in the direction of the curl. I like to lift the curls and see how they naturally separate, and then I'll just kind of use that as my guide and start to unravel throughout my whole head. This part is a little bit time consuming. Just take your time. If you go too fast, you could cause a lot of frizz, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing these coils so that they're more defined. If you do them too fast or rip the hair apart and cause frizz, they're not going to look as defined as you want them to. So just take your time, take the hair, separate it, and then twist it in the direction of the curl. You just want to keep separating it and twisting it in the direction of the curl. I do one initial round throughout my whole head, and then I go back and find the curls that are still a little bit bigger that I want to make a little bit more small. And I just keep going around and around until I get the desired volume. I like my hair to be fairly big, so I literally do this until my hands hurt, until I can't find any more curls to separate. And then I'm going to grab my diffuser and just dry it up a little bit. Make sure it's completely dry before I start picking through it and causing more volume. You want your hair to be dry. So I diffuse a little bit, and then I'm going to grab my pick, and then I'm going to just add a little bit of volume throughout my hair. I'm just going to comb at the roots, and I like to comb forward because I want most of the volume to be at the top of my head, the crown of my head. So I just pick through it, and then you are done. These curls are so cute and so defined. I absolutely love this hairstyle. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions on how I achieved this look, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.